science bullshit. It's for UK curious, but anyone else that wants to join in, helping flat earthers, he's up there too with the stupidity. But here we go. There it is.
Physics and logic on a level supreme. It's a curved reality, splitting flurf dreams.
Hey folks, how's it going? Curious UK here. So one last thing to do with Freddo, because after this video here, he's been chatting with me. I've been cooking him all day in the DMs of TikTok, and now he's blocked me. So check out my shorts if you want. Quite funny. He's just been raging out the whole time, and I've just been absolutely cooking him, booking him, and dog walking him. And now he's up and blocking me because he's just the crying little baby who can't take facts and evidence. But he made one more video. He didn't let me know. I had to go find out on a sock account, but let's address it real quick. Only a short one.
Welcome to Freddo's Common Sense. We do common sense, not the other science bullshit. It's for UK curious, but anyone else that wants to join in, helping flat earthers, he's up there too with the stupidity. But here we go. There it is. There it is. True north facing. And just look where that mark is, where that 60 is. 60 to 80. Ready? There it is, the sun. I'll go over a tiny bit more, so that helps. There you go. Could be 80, whatever the fuck it is, but it's north, east, south is fuck.
So as you noticed there, once again he has his compass on a ferrous metal table. Those tables in metal, I've known them, I've used them, had them. That's a steel table, so that's going to affect the magnetic pull of the compass. Also, the fact is that I asked him to show me as the sun rises, because I think he says at sunrise. That's like an hour and a half, 2 hours after sunrise he's showing there. So, not sunrise, he's being deceptive and disingenuous. But this is for Freddo, and this is his stick, and this is what he does. So, he's not proving anything there. In fact, all he's doing is proving my point.
Fucking that way, you morons. Northeast. Do you want me to hold it? Not manipulating it. Look, I'm not manipulating it. Look where north is if I'm over there. Ready? North. Where's the sun? There it is. There it is. Twits.
Once again, the sun has been risen for at least an hour or two there, and it's not showing the direction of sunrise. But he's just a deceptive liar. We all know this, and I've exposed him several times, and he just keeps kind of sticking to this. But then, you know, gotta lie to flirt, and he's going to stick to it because he knows he's been exposed, and he's going to try to deflect away from it. But yeah, do you don't think Freddo seems a bit tired? Oh yeah, he's been arguing with me all night over there. It's just, obviously I'm like, how many hours ahead of him? 12 hours ahead. So I've been like off and on throughout the day doing stuff, and every once in a while I'll throw a comment, getting the rage out in my DMs. So he's been up till the 3, I think he's mentioned 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. He's so sad. He's such a sad little man.
Twits. So I wrote, Saints are fucking hopeless too, by the way. Losing again. Forward past my ass it was. Alright, later. Have a good day. Let's stick with common sense and not stupidity. I've already got UK curious, got a hard on for me, and he just fucking lies for fun. He's hilarious. Alright, later.
Nothing I have ever said is a lie. If there's something I am incorrect about, I do admit if I have been wrong, and I will correct it. You can see it in other videos and stuff like that. So, but Freddo has been caught lying that many times, and it's just unbelievable. Whoever, yeah. Common sense. Well, that's something Freddo doesn't have any idea about. It's just beyond his comprehension. He was talking to me about the Apollo missions, Apollo 17, and he couldn't comprehend how, you know, rockets work in space, or how orbits work, or the fact that they have to go up, go around, dock with the LM, and then pick up speed to escape the gravitational pull of the Earth, and then head towards the moon. So it's just beyond his comprehension that there's, you know, procedures he had to do. He thinks he went straight up and he went straight to the moon, and and he thinks rockets go straight up and just go. He's got like a mind of a child or something like that. It's just fucking hilarious. So Now, he wanted me to check, he asked me earlier today to do Newcastle, Australia, and to show the sunrise and sunset, because he's going to be there watching the American football. I don't know why he doesn't watch rugby, because rugby's better, but whatever. American football's alright, I used to play it, but yeah. And then also I'm going to show you a clip from the fella who I had showed in my last video, where he showed the sunrise from Australia. He did it, but he did it much better and showed exactly his location, where he was, which way he's pointing, and he even had visual reference of what landmarks to look for to know exactly where he's looking. It's not only relying on the compass, but also relying on landmarks, so that you knew exactly what you're looking at. And he looked at the sunrise, and not like an hour or two after the sunrise, and then try to claim it was, because, you know, Freddo's an idiot. So here we are, timeanddate.com. Which he actually wanted me to look at for Venus, but it actually disproves him on Venus as well. So he uses it for Venus, won't use it for the sunrise and sunsets. Weird. And look, from his location, and it rises south of east and sets south of west. Look at that. Holy crap. Once again, proving that Freddo's lying.
Hello, I'm Wade and welcome to the Underworld. This video is to show the position of the sun during sunrise, midday and sunset from my location in Eastern Australia. Here's the iPad currently recording the sunrise time-lapse for the video. Here's a quick little pan around of the position I'm in for the sunrise. It's a gravel car park in a place called Boat Harbour. It's on the ocean side of where I live. It's about a 10-minute drive from my home in Nelson Bay. And here's the exact position of myself and the camera during the sunrise time-lapse. This is the view from the camera on the iPad set up for the sunrise time-lapse. As we can see, the camera is pointing at about 115 degrees, a little bit east of southeast, so we can say east is about here. I will do a follow-up of this video and go more into depth about the locations and talk about why I see the sun south of the Tropic of Capricorn during sunrise and sunset. Here's a clue, it's because the Earth is a globe. I made this video because there's a lot of people that actually think this isn't happening. But this video is just to prove it's actually happening. Here's the official time and date of the sunrise, the 12th of January 2019. This whole video was filmed all on the same day. This is a screenshot from the Sun Surveyor app, which shows the direction the sun is rising from my location. Notice how the sun is rising in line with the edge of these rocks here. And there's the edge of those same rocks in the center of the shot. I've been waiting all year to make this video to show how the sun rises and sets south of my location during summer, and how the sun still curves around my northern sky. Okay, here's the sunrise time-lapse. I recorded the time-lapse in sections because the iPad sometimes stuffs up if it records too long, hence the cuts and transitions, and it got a little windy. But this clearly shows the sun rising from a southeasterly location and heading towards my northern sky. And the atmosphere seems to be having no effect on the sun's size or location. The flat earth idea of a personal atmospheric dome would be completely distorting the sun.
So there you go. Once again, there's somebody in Australia who actually recorded, and much more better documentation and showing the actual sun rising instead of showing it an hour or two afterwards, and then saying, "Oh, look, this is where the sun rose," but it's actually gone past. You can see that it actually moves towards the north, because as the sun goes up, it goes that way, right? So it's going from the south. Yeah, so it's going up, it's going that way, wasn't it? So, and as it sets, it goes from that way to that way. It goes towards the south again. So, yeah, that's it. Done. Time and date, proved him wrong. Time and date is a well-trusted app that relies on a lot of different data points, and including observations to make sure that it's accurate. And people have confirmed it to be accurate, as well as people have actually gone there, like this fella here used the Sun Surveyor app, and it showed exactly where he's going to look at, and it showed it south of east and rising. So that's it. Freddo just can't argue with this stuff. He's trying to deflect, going on to other things, but that's it. He's done. I've cooked him. He's busted. I know he thinks I got something for him. He keeps talking about my Willie. I don't know why. Maybe Freddo's got a little bit of a homoerotic tendencies going on there. I don't know. He's projecting a little bit, so whatever. I know I'm a good-looking guy, Freddo. I know I am. So, and maybe if you unblock me, you might see this video. If not, oh well, whatever. So done and dusted. Thanks for watching, everybody. That's it. We're gonna check out and see what Dave Weiss has to say about flare earthers.
Flat earthers are fucking nasty and stupid.
Yes, they are.
Our claims of Amazon Studio, being in Hollywood, them being in on it as showing how stupid flat earthers are. I don't even talk about you guys, man. Flat earthers are the worst.
Yes, they are.
They're the worst.
I couldn't have said it any better myself, and especially flat earthers like Freddo. But yeah, like I said, we're done and dusted. That's it. Remember, people, Earth's definitely a globe. Space is real, but don't forget, stay curious and have a good day. Thanks for watching.